Another day, another story. Introduction. Governance issues are critical areas of concern for any country, and India is no exception. These issues affect the effectiveness of government policies and their implementation. In the UPSC exam, aspirants are expected to have a thorough understanding of the various governance issues in India. This essay will explore some of the key governance issues such as corruption, red-tapism, accountability, and transparency in governance, in the context of the UPSC exam. Corruption. Corruption is one of the most significant governance issues in India. It is a systemic problem that affects all levels of government, from the lowest to the highest. Corruption manifests itself in various forms, such as bribery, nepotism, embezzlement, and cronyism. Corruption in India has significant economic consequences, leading to reduced public trust, poor investment climate, and increased income inequality. The following are some of the key points that an aspirant should know about corruption in India. 1. The Corruption Perception Index, CPI, by Transparency International ranks India at 86 out of 180 countries in 2021. 2. The Right to Information Act, RTI, has been an essential tool in fighting corruption in India. 2. The Act enables citizens to access information from public authorities and helps expose corrupt practices. 3. The Prevention of Corruption Act, PCA, was enacted in 1988 to combat corruption in India. 3. However, the Act has not been effective in curbing corruption due to inadequate enforcement. Red-tapism. Red-tapism refers to the excessive bureaucratic procedures that make it difficult for individuals and businesses to obtain necessary permits, licenses, and clearances from government agencies. Red-tapism is a significant barrier to economic growth and development. It is a governance issue that affects India's competitiveness in the global market. The following are some of the key points an aspirant should know about red-tapism in India. 1. The World Bank's Ease of Doing Business report ranks India at 63 out of 190 countries in 2021, indicating that India has made progress in reducing red-tapism. 2. The government has taken several measures to reduce red-tapism in recent years. 2. For example, the introduction of online portals for government services has made it easier for individuals and businesses to access government services. 3. However, bureaucratic procedures are still cumbersome, and delays in obtaining permits and licenses continue to be a significant challenge for businesses and individuals in India. Accountability. Accountability is the responsibility of the government to be transparent and answerable to the people it governs. Accountability is essential to maintaining public trust in government institutions. The following are some of the key points an aspirant should know about accountability in India. 1. The Constitution of India guarantees citizens the right to hold public officials accountable through mechanisms such as elections, petitions, and courts. 2. The Right to Information Act, RTI, is an essential tool for holding public officials accountable. 2. The Act enables citizens to access information from public authorities and hold them accountable for their actions. 3. However, corruption and lack of transparency in government institutions have been significant obstacles to ensuring accountability in India. Transparency in governance. Transparency in governance refers to the openness of government institutions in their decision-making processes and the availability of information to the public. Transparency in governance is essential to ensuring accountability and maintaining public trust in government institutions. The following are some of the key points an aspirant should know about transparency in governance in India. 1. The Constitution of India guarantees citizens the right to information through mechanisms such as the Right to Information Act, RTI. 2. The government has taken several measures to promote transparency in governance, such as digitization of government services and the introduction of online portals for government services. 3. However, Lack of transparency in government institutions, especially in the allocation of public resources and decision-making processes, remains a significant issue in India. Political instability. Political instability is a significant challenge to effective governance in India. Political instability refers to the frequent changes in government, which can result from coalition politics, lack of consensus, and ideological differences. Political instability can disrupt the implementation of government policies and programs, and affect the overall economic growth and development of the country. The following are some of the key points an aspirant should know about political instability in India. 1. Since independence, India has witnessed several instances of political instability, including the emergency imposed by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1975 and the collapse of the United Front government in 1998. 2. Coalition politics has been a dominant feature of Indian politics since the 1990s, leading to frequent changes in government and policy paralysis. 3. The lack of consensus and ideological differences among political parties have also contributed to political instability in India. Gender inequality. Gender inequality is a critical governance issue in India. Gender inequality refers to the unequal treatment of individuals based on their gender, which can manifest in various forms such as discrimination, violence, and unequal access to education and economic opportunities. Gender inequality has significant economic and social consequences, such as reduced productivity and increased poverty. The following are some of the key points an aspirant should know about gender inequality in India. 1. India ranks 140 out of 156 countries in the Gender Development Index, GDI, by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, in 2021. 2. The government has taken several measures to address gender inequality, such as the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign, which aims to promote the education and empowerment of girls. 3. However, gender-based discrimination, violence against women, and unequal access to education and economic opportunities remain significant challenges in India. Environmental issues. Environmental issues are critical governance issues in India. Environmental issues refer to the degradation of the environment, such as air and water pollution, deforestation, and climate change. Environmental issues have significant economic and social consequences, such as reduced agricultural productivity and increased public health risks. The following are some of the key points an aspirant should know about environmental issues in India. 1. India ranks 117 out of 180 countries in the Environmental Performance Index, EPI, by Yale University in 2020. 2. The government has taken several measures to address environmental issues, such as the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which aims to promote cleanliness and sanitation, and the National Clean Air Program, which aims to reduce air pollution. 3. However, environmental degradation continues to be a significant challenge in India, and much more needs to be done to address this issue. Conclusion. In conclusion, governance issues such as corruption, red-tapism, accountability, and transparency in governance are critical areas of concern for any country, and India is no exception. Aspirants appearing for the UPSC exam should have a thorough understanding of these issues to answer questions related to governance in India. The government has taken several measures to address these issues, but much more needs to be done to ensure effective governance in India. Reducing corruption, streamlining bureaucratic procedures, ensuring accountability, and promoting transparency in governance are crucial steps that the government can take to address these issues. Aspirants should be aware of these steps and their potential impact in addressing governance issues in India. Thanks for watching.